I got a lot of messages from people when I mentioned that you were going to come on the show.
Okay.
First of all, it was the about time too kind of tone to the text, but people that aren't necessarily into graph street art, they know of you and your artwork, which I took as like, all right, you know what I mean? Because very few people, you know, attract and climb that commercial ladder like that, but still hold a heavy degree of integrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously that integrity is really important to me. You know, when you said like commercial ladder, first of all, I'm like, for me, the word commercial is like because I don't do much commercial work.
No, not
when
in
you
that
say
commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, from an audience point of view.
Yeah. I mean, but obviously, I do paint a lot on the street,
Yeah.
so people see my work and obviously they recognise it.
Not from a product point of view.
Yeah. So, you know, so being authentic to my roots and to the scene. You know, if you call. No, in this day and age, what do you call yourself? People say you're a street artist, but how many people are actually out there painting on the street every week? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Not many of them. No. So definitely authentic in that respect. You know what I mean?
Legit.
So whether it's freezing cold like right now, whatever, I'm still out there, you know, doing stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? For free on the streets for the community, for people.
Yeah.
Not getting paid. You know what I mean? And just doing shit to inspire people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People, they think they missed the mark a lot of times where they see these one-off situations where you've got to be like, oh, that's got to be a corporate, quote-unquote corporate thing. But people don't operate like that. If you're passionate and you love the thing you're doing, you're just out there all the time. You're not even thinking about, it's just, it's habitual, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's when you're doing stuff like that on the streets. Yeah. That's the funny thing. People are not from, you know, they're kind of from that kind of scene or from that way of thinking are like, what, you're doing this for free? Why would you do that? So you always get, what do you mean you're not getting paid? I'm like, yeah. Like, it's not all about money, man. You know what I mean? Of course, money's important, but I'm doing this for, to inspire kids, next generation, to inspire people who don't go to art galleries and stuff. That's what street art is, really.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know
and
what I mean?
Individuality, that's the other thing that's super important to pump into the psyche of upcoming, graph writers and artists, street artists, You hold such a... I mean, even prior to the realism, the characters and people that you kind of morph and make it almost like funk. It's like this whole kind of funk style that you got. Even your writing, was very individualistic.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I mean, like for me, that was one of the most important, cornerstones of graffiti culture was being original. It was about being unique, not biting. That's one of the most important things, which has been lost in recent years. So, ever since I was young, that was always, I was like, right, I've got to be different. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So, which was a lot easier back then because you didn't have all this social media. You couldn't see all this, you weren't literally saturated with other people's work in your face.
Yeah, that's
do you know what I mean?
That's just there.
Do you know what I mean? So it was easier just to, put the subway art aside and just get your sketchbook out and just draw using your own imagination.
Yeah, with
which
the parameters.
Is like, now you say that word imagination to kids these days, like, what? What's that? What's imagination? What, in my own head? I'm like, you know what I mean? It's like...
No, not plagiarise. We want a
So, so that's always been instilled in me, you know what I mean? It's important, a very important thing. So that's what, and I've held on to that, and that's why I just kept on pushing and trying things out till all of a sudden, boom, I got this really unique style, man. You know what I mean? So, and I feel blessed that I got that because a lot of people don't even, it's not easy. Yeah. It's an organic thing.
Yeah.
You can't just, say, well, I'm going to get a style. It has to happen through just trial and error, and some people never even get there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Some people never even get to the point when they've got a recognisable style.
Yeah, I feel
and that's kind of half the effort as being an artist. Once you've got your style, it's like, oh, shit. I'm kind of almost there now, you know what I mean? It's like,